If you feel like your hips are tight, I think this is the routine for you. We will work through a little bit of hip mobility today. So find your yoga mat, come to your back. We are going to start with your feet at the outer edges of your mat and the knees just knocking into each other. Your arms can be out wide or they can be in a goalpost position. Take the first 2 minutes to simply connect to your breath. If you have any yoga props that you typically like to practice with, make sure that you have those with you as well. That can be a bolster, a block, a yoga blanket. See if you can start to relax the shoulders. Relax the hips. Slow the breath down. And then over the course of the next couple of breaths, you're just going to start to windshield wiper the leg side to side. That can be a really small movement, but you could also start to make it a little bit bigger, getting the knees closer to the floor each time. Going to the outer edge of one foot, the inner edge of the other foot. And then start to drop the left, or the knees over to the left. So roll to the outer edge of the left foot, inner edge of the right foot. If when you get here, it doesn't feel good to you, you have a couple of options. One, you could bring the feet closer together. That'll take some of the pressure off the hips and the knee. Or two, if you have a bolster or a blanket, you could slide it underneath the right knee. If you do want a little more intensity in this, bring your feet just a little closer to your hips. But we're not always looking for a ton of intensity, so that may not be the option for you. And then just kind of in your own time, in your own way, you'll switch, drop the knees over to the right. So really chill class today. You could even do this right before bed. Probably sleep really good. This could also be post leg day. A little recovery. Again, if this feels really intense, slide the feet closer together. Maybe place your blanket or your bolster underneath your left knee. Blocks would do the trick as well. Then start to bring your knees back through the middle, toe heel your feet to the middle. Keep your left foot on the floor and bring the right knee in toward the chest. Extend your right heel to the ceiling. The knee can stay really bent. Just feel a little stretch in the hamstring. And then bend the knee again, bring the knee in toward the chest. Extend the heel back up toward the ceiling. Maybe finding a little more space in the hamstring. One more time, knee to chest. And extend the heel to the ceiling. Then take your right ankle to your left knee, figure four position. You have the option here to pick the left foot up, interlace the fingers behind the back of the left leg. If when you do this, you have to kind of crunch up into the head and the neck to do this, then stay with the first option. You'll feel this a little bit more in the right hip if you allow your upper body to relax. T or goal push your arms, drop both knees over to the left, right foot on the floor, right knee pointing up to the ceiling. Big breath in. Relax your belly, exhale. As you come back through the middle, unwind right foot to the floor, left knee hugging into the chest. Extend the left heel to the ceiling. Knee to chest. Extend the heel to the ceiling. Knee to chest. One more time, heel to ceiling. Lengthening out through the hamstring. Left ankle to right knee, figure four position. The variation of figure four that really feels the best to you. Then T or goal post your arms. Drop both knees over to the right this time. Left foot will be on the floor or close to. You can place a block under your foot if it's not quite getting there, and then a little bit push the knee away from you, knee pointing up to the ceiling. Coming back through the middle, hug the knees into your chest. You can take the knees out and around the rib cage. Also an option for happy baby here. If grabbing for your feet isn't an option, grab behind the knees instead. You could also grab the ankles somewhere right in between. And then we're gonna rock and roll forward and back, coming up to a seated position. From your seated position, we are moving to all fours. Shoulders right over the elbows, hips right over the knees. Drop your belly low. Inhale, look up. Round your back, tuck your chin to your chest. Drop your belly, inhale. Round your back and exhale. Drop your belly, inhale. Round your back and exhale. Coming to a neutral position. Fire hydrant the leg out to the right. Keep the core strong and then drop it back down. Again, take it out to the right. Core stay strong. Drop it back down. Take it out to the right and drop it back down. Extend your right toes straight back. Then cross the toes behind you. You're gonna send the ribs over to the right side. Chin will come toward the left. I want you to think about still staying active through the midline, just kind of opening up to the right side of your body. Lift the right heel. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, and then drop into the hips. If you have blocks go right underneath the hands for a little bit more support. And the hands are on the inside of your foot. Slide the right knee back, tabletop. Left leg will fire hydrant to the left, keep the core strong. Try not to lean into the right hip. Bring it back down, take it out, drop it back down, take it out. Drop it back down and extend the left toe straight back. And then a little cross over, send the ribs to the left, chin to the right, keep the core active. Then as you come back through the center, your left foot goes to the outside of the left hand. Again, if you have your blocks, they go right underneath your hands so the chest can stay lifted a little bit more. If the foot doesn't quite make it, you can always grab behind the ankle, assist it forward. Chest pulls forward. And then slide the left knee back. Downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, lift your hips high, pedal the feet. Shake the head, sway the hips. Lift your right leg up. Step the right foot forward between the thumbs. Drop the back knee down. If you have blocks, they go on either side of the foot. Drop into the hips, allow the left hip flexor to start to open. Then send your hips back, finding a half split. Right knee can stay a little bit bent, working right into the right hamstring. Shift forward. And shift back. Shift forward. One more time, we shift back, half split. And shift forward. Plant your palms, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Step your left foot through. Drop the back knee down. Same thing again, if the foot doesn't go all the way through, grab behind the ankle, assist it forward. Send your hips back, finding your way to your half split. Shift forward. Shift back. Shift forward. One more time, we're going to move back to your half split. Shift forward. Plant your palms, downward facing dog. Then lift the right leg up. And pull your right knee through for your pigeon pose. As you start to make your way into pigeon pose, know that you have time to adjust this however you like. We'll take a few breaths here. If pigeon just does not feel good to you, go back to your figure four. We did that for the beginning of class on your back with the ankle over the knee. Three more breaths. And start to walk your hands back, finding your way to downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Then pull the left knee forward for your pigeon. Walk the hands forward, take the time that you need to settle in. And as you begin to settle in, check in, is there space to soften through the jaw? Relax the space between the eyebrows, maybe to soften the hands. Relax the feet. Really allow yourself to start to unwind and to practice presence. Deepening the breath as you move it all the way into the belly. Begin to walk your hands back. Step the left foot back. Drop your knees to the mat. Swing your legs around. We have one more posture, and then we'll wind it down. And for this posture, it's reclined butterfly pose. So if you have 2 blankets, if you have 2 bolsters, if you have 2 blocks, you can use them here. You'll come all the way down to your back. One leg at a time or both together. You'll start to gently open the knees, and you can do that by swaying side to side. If you're using props, they're going to go to either side. And once the legs hit the props, that's where you stop and settle in. If you don't use props, I don't typically use props in my practice, although I think they are great for a practice. Then you simply begin to settle in and adjust however you need to until you find your way to comfort. For this posture, notice where you have a tendency to hold on to tension. is localized in the hips. Sometimes maybe it's the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, the hands, the feet. Sometimes it's the thoughts. Is there a possibility for you right now to release some of that tension? And if not, a simple awareness of the tension is fine. Exhale completely. Inhale fully. Exhale. In your own time, in your own way, slowly start to bring the knees together with the help of the hands. Wiggle the feet apart a little bit, let the knees knock in a little bit. Finding a sensation of neutral. Take the next several moments to just experience ease. To allow yourself to unwind. To simply be present.